Nagasaki, a lot of people had a lot of radiation problems, health problems. Okay, so they started to use this material to wrap the people. This experimented material. And they discovered that it generated new skin, okay, and it brought back the health of Japan. And that's why the Japanese emperor recognized that. This is scientific. That's why they gave the award. So I'll give you a little bit of background of what the material was used before. Okay. After the war, research resumed in 1949 and was done in 1955. Okay. The Teflon was released to the Japanese market in 1956 by a company called Tanjin Corporation. So I was thinking, well, I don't know that company, Tanjin Corporation. So I went to Google and typed it out and thinking multi-million-dollar company. But I found out it's a multi-billion-dollar company. And they're in partnership with DuPont. Okay. I thought I'd give you a little bit of information that all the seminars don't give you. The material is also used for filtering beer and sake. Okay, they use this material to filter beer and sake. Also, they use this material to make fishing nets. Also, so for the fishing industry. So, and how I found out through the internet. So, study more and more about this.
What's the advantage for using fishing nets?
They just use the material for that. It's not only used for, it's just the Teflon material itself, okay? But PVC is used for everyday life. When you buy a new car, and you love that new car smell, don't smell it because it's bad for your health. So open the windows and let it air out. It's the outgassing of the additive. Okay.
And translate for
So that, I'm sorry.
yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
I tell you for translate, okay?
Okay, Teflon usage. Teflon is a major fabric material made for all nefful products. Teflon induces negative ions that are beneficial to the human body. Wearing nefful health clothing enhances body immune system. It promotes blood circulation, improves cell metabolism, and rejuvenates the cells, and rejuvenate function of autonomic nerve. So that's why when I talked about Japan, okay, when they use some material, okay, it changes the person's skin because it rejuvenates cells. What produces our skin cells, right? Okay, so we want to know, how in the hell does this thing work? I shouldn't swear, but how in the heck, I meant to say heck, okay? This thing works. So, this material, Teflon, what it does, it attracts the negative ions onto the material from the air, okay? Since PVC attracts negative ions anyway. And what's the largest organ of our body? Skin. Okay, the largest organ of our body is the skin. So when this material rubs against the skin, what is the skin doing? It's absorbing the negative ions into our body. So that's how our body receives the negative ions. Okay. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, so there are 4 characteristics of the material.
Could you explain the principle again?
Material, to make it simple, it attracts the negative ions onto the material. Okay, our skin is the largest organ, right? So when the material is rubbed against our body, our skin absorbs the negative ions into our body. That's how it works.
So then the negative goes to the blood system?
That's right, everything, the whole body.
So then how does it work then inside the body?
How does it work inside the body? Well, inside the body, you need positive ions and negative ions. Okay, but our body is composed of a lot of positive ions because of environment. Okay, so in order to change that, in order to change that environment in the body, we need more negative ions. And the way we get the negative ions is through the material. So that's how it works in our body. It changes everything. It's not only skin, the cells, the blood cells, everything, organs, changes everything. Okay, there are 4 characteristics of the material itself. Excellent heat, insulation, and warmth. Okay, the first one has to do with insulation and warmth. They have a person with a bare elbow and a person with with an elbow wearing cotton, rayon, wool, and acrylic and Teflon. They made a temperature comparison. So what they did was they decelerated the temperature, and you see the 41 degrees temperature. This is the temperature of when you open a freezer door. Okay. So they want to see what the temperature comparison of a bare elbow and the different materials. So what they did was they found out that Teflon was twice the layer of wool and 3 times the layer of cotton. So it retains body temperature constantly. So I'm going to explain, give a little bit of comparison here. Okay, here's a shirt that we had made. One side is Teflon, one side is wool. Okay, we took a reading to find out how much heat escaped from the material. Okay, so you see the blue side, that means that the heat on the body is retained. Okay, the body temperature is constant. But if you see on the wool side, it's all red, that means that heat is escaping from the material. So just give you a little example. Okay, water, superior water permeability or comfort. On this test, they had a special T-shirt made. One side cotton, one side Teflon. Okay. Before giving to the person, they want to measure the water contents on the material. You find out in the green, you find out the cotton was more drier than the Teflon that he started out with. Okay, so they put on the T-shirt. They started have the person run till they made a big sweat. Okay, when they made the big sweat, when the T-shirt was all completely wet, they want to find out how fast the material dries. So on the Teflon side, it dried in 10 minutes. In the cotton side, it dried in 40 minutes. Why do we have this test? If you're going outside wearing a cotton T-shirt, okay, and you sweat and your T-shirt is wet, and you come into the air conditioning building, and it takes 40 minutes to dry, what's going to happen to you? You're going to catch cold, you're going to get sick. That's why this test is so important. Compared to Teflon, it's only 10 minutes. Who's new here? You're new here? Okay, did you try a testing cloth?
Not yet.
We don't have a testing cloth.
I have it.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, you could do it.
Yeah. Now do it. She explained.
I spit. Okay, this water represents our sweat. Okay, and this is a material. One side is Teflon, one side is cotton. Okay, so she's going to represent that. We're going to squeeze it out.